We live in a time where there's so many options and there's so many things to consume. So many videos, so many books, so much food, so many ideas, opinions and beliefs and philosophies, so much, and it's hard to really know what you want to do because you're so swayed by all these things going on that, there's all this noise around you, and it's hard to know what you really want. You may have a lot of desires, but how many of those desires evoke this passion inside of you, this vigor, this zest for life, this drive, this purpose? How many of these desires evoke that within you? And I think that tuning in with just the ones that evoke that passion is what matters the most. All the other ones, what are they there for? Why do you actually want them? And we live in this time again where there's so much to consume that we become so overstimulated. We are bombarded by so much stimulus, and it drains our energy. And we find it difficult to even know, to even tune in with those passionate desires. It becomes difficult to reclaim your life. You're becoming a slave to consuming so much. It's hijacking your dopamine. And we need dopamine to focus on what actually matters, but we're using it all up on pointless things. You see, every moment that you go on YouTube and watch a video, or you eat some fries, or every time you put in your earbuds and listen to a podcast, or every time whatever, man. Every time you do these things, you're using up your energy, you're using up your time, you're using up your life. And it stops this momentum of really thinking for yourself about what you actually want. It stops the momentum needed, this necessary momentum needed for you to feel this passion inside of yourself and rise up in yourself, because you're getting swayed by all these different things It's like, oh, look at this idea, look at that philosophy, look at this video, look at what's happening here in the world, and da 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 da. We're fucking overwhelmed, man. We're all overwhelmed by so much. We've got too much going on right now. There's too much. And we don't know what the fuck we're doing. And we just... Our lives are so meaningless that identity becomes the most important thing. Fictional identity. Our lives have become so meaningless that we prioritize our opinion on things over life itself. Really question your intentions and your desires. What are they there for? What are you actually wanting? And why? Now, here's what I've been thinking about, and this is just a thought, I'm just giving some ideas out here. But all these things that I desire are like secondary. They're not primary. They're not... All these things that I desire, that I think are going to be like the primary focus of my life, shouldn't be the primary focus of my life. They should just be life, just things that happen along the way. So for instance, making music, making films, making these videos, meditating, working out, improving health, social skills, whatever other kind of self-improvement, whatever other kind of spiritual growth. All these things are such small things. See, this is what it feels like to me. This is just how I've been thinking a little bit of like, people have all these goals. It's like, yeah, I want to travel here and there, and I want to make this film and that, and I want to work on this creative endeavor. And, I want to get in better shape, and I want to... All these things, it's like, it's so small. Why? I mean, yes, life is meant to be experienced and lived. And all these things add such beauty and richness to life. All these things are, of course, 100% worthy of putting your attention on. But what's like the main mission? What are you actually wanting, What's actually driving you? Because it's like all these things seem like a side quest, you're on this main quest, and then all these things, you meet people, you have new food, you play some music with people, you create projects with people. It just feels like all of like a side quest along the main path of the quest, and what is that main quest? What is that? Where, like, so I feel like we've lost the passion in our lives. Like, something that really means something to us. And perhaps there is no main quest, no main purpose. But can you be fully content permanently without a purpose? Maybe you can. And maybe that's what enlightenment is. But I can't. Not now. Like, there's something within me that is dissatisfied, and that dissatisfaction is a signal, it's a sign, saying that there's something to do, there's something, and maybe, enlightenment is like purging out of your nervous system and your body, purging out all this sense of there being something to do or there being something wrong, I don't know, man. I'm just sharing some ideas, just seeing if it resonates with you. Because, to me, it's like I have these desires of what I want to do, how I want to show up in the world. And to be honest, dude, most of the time they feel more like obligations than like things that I get to do. It's like, wow, I get to do this shit. Like, wow, I get to play music. I get to make films. Like, look at all this freedom I have here. I get to go out and socialize. Wow. Sometimes it feels like that, but most of the time it feels like obligations. It's like we've been told that it's like you have to do it this way, it's like have to work on your passions, have to work on whatever. And so when you take away obligations and responsibilities, what is it that you actually want to do? And like, for me, it seems like, well, I can't even comprehend what that is yet, because it seems like the prerequisite for knowing what this is for me to fucking like settle down, like stop moving, like just stop, rest, let go, to stop indulging in all the stimulus, to stop being so bombarded with so much, and to just sit, and to let the water settle, just like, there's clear water and you stir it up, and there's dirt at the bottom, and you stir up the water, and then the water becomes all muddy and it's not clear anymore. And the only way that it becomes clear again is if you stop stirring that water, is if you stop fucking about with it and you let it settle on its own. You just let time do what it does. You stop stirring it. Eventually that dirt will settle down back to the ground, to the bottom of the water, and the water will be clear once again. But the only way that it becomes clear again is if you stop stirring, is if you stop. And so perhaps I can't see what this main quest is, this main passion, what really wants to come out of me, what really is going to give me that zest and vigor for life that feels meaningful and soulful and worthy of pursuing. Perhaps I can't even see that now because I'm just stirring the water and it's just so muddy. I don't know, and I'm just flailing about. And so it feels like, I need to stop. And I think everybody needs to stop. Because we live in this world and it's hyper stimulated. And we don't even fucking know what we want, even though we say what we want. We keep writing and journaling, and we keep thinking, and we keep learning and reading and understanding. And we have these goals and these steps, these action-taking steps to get to these goals. But it's like, when was the last time you really stopped for a long period of time and really just questioned your whole entire life? What do you actually want? Do I even fucking want to make films? Do I even want to make music? Do I even want to, whatever it is, man, whatever I'm pursuing, whatever I'm trying to get done, whatever I really want. There's so many options, man, so many options out there. There's so much content, so much happening. And you get swept up with the whole current of it. People say that this is how to do things. These are the specific areas or categories in life that you got to focus on. I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just sharing some ideas here. Just see whatever it stirs up inside of you. There's no right or wrong here. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to say what is the case or what isn't the case, or what you should or shouldn't do, or what is right and what isn't. I'm just sharing some ideas, sharing some thoughts, and just seeing where that lands for you. So give this video a like and subscribe if you so desire, because that helps me out a lot. If you want to talk more about this stuff, come join the Truth Playground. That's our online community. Top link in the description. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.